But I do want to actually talk about this page that's up right now. It says thank you to Enter, and we'll get into that because Vandal has a really rad story about a really rad thing that Mike did.
Rad.
Like, oh, rad.
Rad.
And then Patreon, we picked up another Patreon, or a patron, I guess they're called, and we super appreciate it, so we're going to actually be putting those names up every time. And also, don't forget to go 20 at the local page. And now, hello people, how are you today? And we're good, we're up, yeah. Everybody look better than you look right now, because you look like shit.
Sorry, I was staring at the other screen. I was like, we're not up.
All right. How am I dropping frames? Already, thanks a lot, Australia Internet, that I don't have because I'm not in Australia.
So yeah, what's up, everyone?
Hey, everyone.
Hi.
Hey.
Adam, do you want to do your old school awesome thing and go through the hellos in chat, and then we'll go and do a buffet?
Yes.
Because you're just so polite and good at that it just makes me happy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome to the Amigos stream.
Yeah, don't do that.
OTR.
Stop that.
OTR vapes. There's some dude called Legion vapes.
Legion.
Mr. Coco Neal. That's a new face.
Let me see.
Welcome. Jangle Lang.
Jangling.
Raven Shadow. She's
My Buttercup.
who else we got here? Mr. David Moyle. Mr. David Moyle is listening while he's working. What up? Mr. Shane Beekman. Another Australian.
Love me some Shane Beekman. I see a new name.
Daddy.
Yes, Otter. I see a new face. Steven Sard, is that new? I think that's new. How you doing, man?
Word has it, Otter's buying a house.
Oh, really?
Congrats. Yeah, it's a big step.
Wow.
Got to put on some big
Oh,
boy
yeah,
pants for that.
I forgot. I saw that.
We also have. I just missed one.
How about fucking Addy Tooney, you asshole?
I was getting there. I was like going to give it a lead in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Addy Tooney.
Love me some Addy Tooney.
You missed like 30.
Where's T Crow? Is T Crow here? T Crow. Yeah. T Crow. What's up, brother?
Crow, we got keto.
Every stream is the same at the beginning. We are so awkward when we start. It's like dead silences and weird pauses, and by the end, it's like, "Yay, we got it! We got the swing! Time to end the show."
Yeah, let's get a couple drinks in.
I know, right? Well, it just takes a little while to get lubed up, you know.
It's only awkward if you make it awkward.
It's only awkward if you make eye contact.
Always awkward.
I definitely make it awkward, and I definitely
live in awkward.
A lot of eye contact.
That's just creepy.
I know. My kids love it.
What about that photo I sent you the other day? Maybe I should bring that up and show everyone. That's the best.
Which one?
Cross-eyed. Yeah,
oh,
a couple of those.
Well, see, you get so like pissy pants every time you post a thing on our chat. That's a great one. So I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna take any of these pictures and use them in any way because he's gonna cry like a little girl because you screenshot it.
Photo, Adam?
What's that?
Was that your wedding photo?
It was. Yeah, you can buy life insurance from this gentleman. He's
Is that your face on Fred Astaire?
No, it was one of those face swap. Because it
was
came
a
up
live interview with Mary Tyler Moore.
Yeah, it came up.
Dick Van Dyke.
Fred's got the stairs. I think that's what he should be called.
Right.
Yep.
Otter. Hell yeah. Oh, we're definitely a lively crew, Mr. O'Neill. We do our best to make complete asses of ourselves for y'all's entertainment. And this week will be no different, I guarantee it, because we got some stories from the road, and we've got some stories from the home. We've got some stories from the beach. Apparently, I'm at the beach this week, so that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
So who can start that buffet?
Who's got the buffet starting? Somebody, jump up. Do it.
I nominate Adam.
Boom. And does everybody on the panel remember what I said in the post today about the buffet? Does everybody in the chat remember what I said in the? No, Jesus.
No.
Oh my God. The guy cuts off his fucking ginger ass beard, and now he can't even fucking read the posts anymore.
Hey, he had the best-selling album last year. You leave Ed Sheeran alone.
Looks like Ed Sheeran's creepy uncle.
I feel bad for those who are 5 minutes for a waste.
I am highly insulted now.
Yeah.
At a loss for words.
Oh, so much Turkish maize just came out of my nose.
Nice. So I'm going to start with the buffet. Chuck did ask for endgame setups.
Thank you. Somebody listens. Bunch of fucking pricks.
Well, endgame setup always changes, right? I guess when you find that thing that rocks your world, and then you rock that for a while, and then something else comes out, and I'm not really one by all the latest and greatest, but yeah, this is it. This is topside dual because convenience and also good function. With the passage, I've got triple 26 aliens in here.
Who made those?
That guy in Australia, Breezy Tonests.
Oh, is there a website you might be able to lead people to find those?
Breezetones.com. Yeah.
Hit the plug.
Yeah. Shameless plugs. But also with my legacy liquid, Mr. Paul the Pirate Labworks, Event Horizon. I'm sure everyone's pretty sick of me talking about this one.
Yeah,
chocolate
please.
banana bread.
Just shut your mouth. That'd be great.
Yeah, but that's it. So passage topside. I also have another passage topside. These are basically the only two devices that I use. The other one has a little banana ice cream action from Mr. Paul Labworks.
Banana ice cream.
And that's it. That's my end game. But I might be using the Caliburn as well. So I'm going to pass it to the other Australian on the panel because, Mr. Steve.
Wow.
Well, since I'm a reviewer, I'm not actually allowed to have an end game, so I can't actually play that game.
Just play the fucking game, Steve.
There's no end game. It's all about the shiny new. Everything comes in.
Well, you can have a different end game every week.
Awesome.
Every week.
Yeah, new shit every week. This week I've got hey, look at that! It's a passage on a top sign because it's pretty freaking awesome.
You did read the post, you son of a bitch.
Legionade.
Focus.
Does that say Best Foods mayonnaise?
Yes.
So creamy.
Oh my God! How do I not have
a beautiful undertone of creaminess?
How do I not have a screen set up to show the fucking? Oh,
I'm gonna find it. I'll find it.
I should just be flashing it on the screen like every 5 minutes.
In addition to that, and moving on, I've got the swell kit with berry cheesecake crunch, which just came in. This is a bluebird, and this is a fucking nice, really crunchy undertone to that.
You got that in your vape tin, right? What?
I did.
Is that seems like a pretty cool, a lot better than Zample box, I would imagine.
I am a lot more impressed. This is the second box I got from them, and I haven't got anything old, anything nasty, and nothing weird. It's all been, good quality liquid. So pretty happy with it all.
Oh, that's not going to work at all.
Oh, you found it?
I got a fucking green screen. It's not going to fuck. I tried.
I got it.
On top of that, the Gen Box from Vaporesso with the Alexander RDA from Keys. Still not sure about the RDA. It's not bad. And another Vape Tins juice.
Damn thangs. That's from my boys at Prohibition. Shout out to Joey and Colin.
Yeah, that's surprised me. I thought, I thought it'd be a kind of mediocre, overly sweetened juice, but yeah, man, it's punchy. It's punchy as hell.
They are really in tune with keeping things like within good parameters so that it's not insane. They make a real good peanut butter and a good root beer.
That's a strawberry yogurt, and just about every yogurt that I've ever had either has way too much tang that gets into your nostrils and just bothers you, or it tastes like sour milk. And this just has a really nice, like, subtle undertone. You can taste the yogurt, you can definitely smell it, but it's just not overbearing.
So it's more like a American yogurt than a Greek yogurt that's kind of like tangy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just in the door today, the bidet. No.
Oh.
Bident.
I was about to say bidet, like bidet, like squirts water up your asshole.
That's the one. It's the Bident dual coil pod system from Geek Vape, just in the door, so I really don't know how it works. And I just cracked this for it, which is cherry lime slush from Lawless. It says Lawless, but
it's got
I'm confused.
It's got the Flawless logo, right?
Yeah, but it says Lawless.
That's weird.
They've dropped their F. I don't know what's going on with that. Anyway, yeah, don't know if it's any good because I just literally filled that up 20 minutes ago. And that's about it for me today. Oh, if you are really, really, really curious, no, it's not actually mayonnaise.
They were asking. I had that. They were asking in the chat.
It's a liquid for vaping. I just put the label on because it gives Chuck the shits.
Because you're amazing. Because you're an amazing person, and I love you.
I am. It's true.
It's absolutely true.
I'm lovable.
You are.
Ooh,
the fuck is that?
DIY.
in your room.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Moving on. Let's hit Chris because he's not paying attention.
That's always fun, and he's only got one fucking thing anyway.
A boomerang. Yeah, my end game, which will always be this if I find something that's more convenient.
Which you probably won't.
I probably won't.
Yeah.
Top side, dual, little toppy squonky blah blah. Recoil RDA goat. Because I'm lazy, don't build. And I'm still on the green apple sour menace.
That's amazing, man. And you know what? I tried that this weekend, and I was really impressed with it, man. It's got a very kind of unique kind of vibe to it. It's different than I thought it would be, and it's really good.
I also had that big box of juice I wanted you to take, but you didn't. So thanks for that.
I cherry picked it.
You took two things.
I know. I was trying to be respectful. I don't know. I'm sorry. Man.
We're also selling any possessions that Chuck left at Vandal's house.
I left my
on eBay
fucking
Vapix
hat, dude.
Yeah, so
and
Chuck left his signature Vapix hat at my house.
And Phil said he's going to come into the fucking show tonight and watch it, or he's going to be in the chat. And I really don't want that getting to him, so let's zip it and throw it.
Cool. I'll go put it on when he joins.
You cocksucker. I hope you die.
Yeah. So much trouble.
Right?
So much trouble.
Fuck. God, that makes me so mad, though. I didn't even realize that's how stupid I am. But anyway, so is it my turn there, sweetie tits?
Yeah, sure.
It is indeed.
All right, I got two things and two things only. So tonight was, I put it out there, and I can already see that people are putting them in the chat. Like everybody, let's just talk a little bit about, the setup that it's I put endgame setup, but that can change so much, like constantly. So, just like right now, whatever's your jammy jam. And something that's stuck around for me for a long time is the Helveast. And what I'm doing it on here is an old school Tesla single battery mod that I did like some custom stuff to or whatever. And I'm rocking it with the regular mesh coil, but with the MTL airflow wide open and a 510 drip tip I got from homie and patron Otter sent me this drip tip, and it's rad. I got it like 45 watts with a regular mesh coil, through that kind of restricted airflow. It's killer. And in that, I got something that I did bring back from Vegas that I'm fucking all about, dude. Super good. It's this, the fuck is the name of this? Surf Satisfying, right? It's like some sort of iced tea with raspberry and dragon fruit. It's amazing. I really dig it.
Raspberry, iced tea, and dragon fruit.
Apparently.
Hmm.
It's interesting. No, it's good. I like it. And then number 2, because we are sponsored by the Topside Duel. This is, I mean, just like Adam said, this is kind of like an end game. Like, it's just a killer setup, dude. You've got the best dual battery squonker ever made, in my opinion, and the best RDA of at least this year. And for right now, it's kind of my favorite RDA that I've used. So the Passage by Suck My Mod and Hell Vape, and the Topside Duel by Dovepo and Brian the Vapor Chronicles. And in that, I've got it chocked fucking full of M-Turk Turkish maize, because I got
Classic
that.
bottle.
Yeah, old school bottle, super steeped. Okay, so we could roll. Actually, you know what I want to do? I want to do something else before that. Can we run through what people are saying in the chat as far as their setups are? Because I got to set something up real quick. So somebody help me out with that. I appreciate you.
All right, so everybody in the chat's tossing out what they're going with. Let's see what we got. We got Thomas Crow. He's got a Defiant Designs DS, the brushed silver with the upgrade kit, and a
Nice.
TN Pro. I said if y'all want to give it away. Oh, I don't know what that means. We'll talk about that later. And
Nice
then,
kit.
sorry. And then got Raven with the topside single, Drop Dead, filled with Peach Lotta and the Aegis Legend. Profile with Blueberry Pudding.
Nice.
Becky Buckwald says she's
Buck,
right
buck, buck.
now, so apparently she's using a toaster.
Buck, buck, buck. Buck, buck, buck.
Steven says he's new to the chat, so you guys welcome him for his in-game Kennedy Vindicator with the Kennedy RDA.
Yep, that's a rad one.
Simple and sweet. Jingles with the old school Arc Mod. Dead Rabbit. Wismec CV80 Serpent and an Elevate RTA.
Logan Exhales with the Berserker 1.5. That's nice, dude. I dig the Berserker. That's my favorite MTL RTA. But I do want to try that Expermizer.
Yeah.
Adding tuning with the TM2 single coil, 0.18 twisted frame staple on a neck. DIY pumpkin custard.
I gotta try his new coil. Hey Adam, have you talked to Tooney about that new coil that he's doing now?
No, but I know that Tooney's lying because he's probably got 18 different materials running in that one coil.
Right? Seriously.
Yeah, we're onto you, Tooney.
Seriously. So hey, everybody that's got a topside duel, put it up real quick. I want to do it like a screenshot thing.
Wow.
Boom. Take it. Okay. So back to what I was saying about going.
We didn't get the lab work chat. We got 2 more.
Oh,
God.
really? I'm sorry. Oh, fuck, my bad.
Labworks has got a nice setup there. Wow.
Yeah.
Why can't I see it? Why can't I see this?
The Cthulhu.
Oh, the Cthulhu guy. I have one of those. It's one of the first RDTAs that you could squonk.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's got the Axis running on the Axis.
That's a beautiful mod. Yeah.
T Gets with his Vindicator Turk V2, and then the EOS 2 with the Rebirth. Darkest Pink Lemonade in both. Shout out to the Pink Lemonade crew.
Right. Even though you've abandoned it like a dick.
Hey man, we all got switched up sometimes. Long being away makes the heart grow fonder or whatever, right?
I don't think that that's a thing.
I think I read that on a girl's.
That's some fortune cookie bullshit. Just no.
OTR
No.
with this topside dual profile RDA and Jam Monster Blackberry.
Hell yeah.
Kirk with a Cerberus tank with a Baby Beast on a Seagull Cronus kit, or his Geek Vape Aegis solo rocking Japello's Cornbread
Oh,
at
nice.
45.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yar, Vaping Pirate.
You know,
Lab works.
the Doc RDA and some Breeze Tones Aliens.
There he is. And that's Otter. He's one of our patrons. He actually bought that rig from me. I gave him a great price though, and he won the Doc RDA on our on our was it the last stream that he won that one?
It's a couple streams ago.
Was it? So
Yeah.
is he eligible again or no?
Well, we got enough stuff to give away, but I would say if you guys want to be fair and you know you won within the last week, maybe let everyone else get a chance.
Absolutely. So Shane Beekman, one of our original amigos, he's got the TAC 21 with the Zeus X with Labworks Mango Ice Cream and the Paranormal with a Rebel Recoil and Labworks Buns of Steel. I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah.
Buns of Steel, is that
Like
a
a-
thing?
Yeah.
What-
Cinnamon.
Oh, cinnamon buns. Okay. That
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense. I thought he was just being real weird. because it's Paul, and he's got the Pulse with a recurve and vape taser strawberry.
It's not midnight yet, and he's not hitting our DMs. So we're all right.
He's not deep in them DMs yet. It's fantastic.
And Thomas Crow, of course, has the Titan, the Rebel RDA, and Frosted Donut. That Frosted Donut, Mr. Crow, I would like to try that liquid. I know you keep talking about it, and I would like to try that liquid.
Well, yeah, I'll hit him up. I'll hit him up on the thing, and then I'll see if I can. So that brings me to another thing. Is Steven Sard, a new person that I haven't seen in our chat? He has a DBV3 and a Fatality, which is it's a rad setup. Straight up, that's a rad setup. And I sent Adam a DBV3, and it hasn't got there yet because I paid a small child to swim it to Australia because the United States Postal Service was, being real assholes and wanting to charge me too much. But I will say that if we're talking about in-game setups, there's no doubt in my mind that one of mine will always be from day one to the end of times will be the DBV3 with something. Doesn't really matter what.
Until the V4 comes out.
I don't.
Everything's
been fixed. They're gonna have to do something new, I think.
But if there is a V4, it's going to be rock solid, rock steady, and better.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the only way they could do a V4, yeah, okay, well, yeah, but I mean, I guess the only way they could do a V4 would be a double barrel form factor with 21700 batteries.
There you go.
But I mean, well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Because that's squid life, though.
Some of those custom jobs that they do.
TAC 21.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Some of those customs are unbelievable. I'm part of the Squid group on Facebook, and I'm just blown away. I'm trying to remember the gentleman.
Cody Curran. Cody Curran. His name is Squid Vape Addict on Instagram. He's a cool guy, and he does rad things with a drill press. So
yeah, unbelievable.
Is he the guy who did Sam's one?
Yeah, yes. Exactly. So what he does is he measures it out and then just does little drills into it, and then you can make all kinds of cool. Yeah, it's really rad. I dig it a lot.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Yeah, so that's Cody Curran, Squid Vape Addict on Instagram, and make sure that everybody, if you're here, if you don't follow Squid Industries or Squid King 1 on Instagram, go do it because they're supporters of the channel, and that does bring me to the giveaway for the Squid Squad, which isn't even out yet. And I've talked to Eric about this, and there's just kind of some weird things going on as far as getting them into the places they need to be. But he said it's cool. I can still give it away. So what I'm going to do is I'll do a standalone stream with just me. It'll be completely based around that system. I'll run through it again. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about Squid. I'll tell some stories about when I worked with Squid. It'll be a rad Squid kind of situation. And at the end of it, I'm going to give away that awesome all-in-one device. So it'll be probably Wednesday because I'm going to have the travel vlog coming out tomorrow, I think.
Nice.
A big shout out to Squid for all of their support. That's very, very nice of them to do things.
Absolutely.
Device that's not even out yet,
Yeah, absolutely.
That's huge.
And Eric he's an awesome dude. And if you don't follow him on Instagram, you should, because he does a lot of really cool, kind of inspirational things. He's getting his body back to where he's always been a real in shape, Fabio looking, hair blowing in the fucking wind kind of situation, dude. But now he's really getting serious about it, and it's inspirational. Some of the stuff, it's not just about like looking good; it's about feeling good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, very inspirational.
Yeah, absolutely, Jangalang.
He posted something the other day about tolerance and people not shitting on each other all the time, and I was really impressed. Of course, I don't put it as nicely as he does, but it was very, very beautiful and eloquent.
He does. Yeah. He's a very intelligent guy,
Oh yeah, you can tell.
His eyes. Yeah, and
looks nothing like you.
Absolutely, and but I mean, the fact is that's probably why we get along so well, is that we both are judged probably a little bit differently by the way we look, but we immediately connected because we have the same kind of mindset when it comes to like philosophy and that kind of stuff. and we've spent, you know, countless hours talking about just, you know, off the wall shit. You know, we would be at we went to the Vapors Carnival one time. We went to Vaporgate in Colorado for the, what was that called when Grim Green and Dwayne did that thing, the vape tour.
Yep.
And we just hung out. We drank a whole bottle of whiskey and talked about life for like 6 hours. It was great. But that kind of gem, I'm going to save for the stream when we give away the squad. Actually, you know what? I'm going to see if I can get him to come on for that one.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be cool.
That would be
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Squid Facebook group is. I know we were talking about that when we had Eric on, but that's.
I told you.
I think what you were alluding to there, Steve. There was a bit of an incident a few days ago where someone posted some. I'm not going to use the word inappropriate. It was a little bit of a heavy message, and straight away, that was nipped in the bud straight away by the community, and you know, it's amazing the amount of people there that. They could have blown up about it, but they kind of really didn't, and they just said respectful words. So, yeah, it was.
That's awesome. I mean, that's the way it's always been too. It's a very, you know, even when I was an admin for that page for, I don't know, over a year or so. It wasn't a real hard job because the community polices itself because they're just good people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And shout out to Kirk for coming in and saying what's up.
Yeah. What's up?
And shout out to T Crow, T Murder, for saying, fuck people that don't do like the same shit that I like. Fuck them. Shout out.
Nicely.
That's funny. Okay, so, yeah, so I'll do that. You know what? I'll hit up Eric. I'm sorry. I'll hit up Eric and see if maybe he wants to come on and do the stream with me. If not, you know, he's busy. They got a lot of stuff going on with this thing coming out, and it might just be me, but I have got a lot of good squid stories, so it'll be fun.
Can I ask you a question, Chuck? What
Yes,
kind
sir.
of nick have you got going on in that Hellbeast situation?
3. Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I didn't expect that answer at all.
Yeah, 3. Yeah.
Yep.
Because, you know, I am running that mesh coil in there, and it's rated for, it's a 0.2 rated at, you know, 60 to 80 best, right? So I've got it at 50, and I've got the airflow just, I mean, down to the MTL stuff, and it's nice and warm, it's satisfying, it's good.
Yeah.
I would prefer if it was a little bit higher, but, you know.
I think I'm only asking that because the last time I saw you use it, you were running 50 in there and full direct to lunging it.
That's just an out and out lie. Fuck y'all. That's funny. You know what? Okay, so let me get into the weekend real quick because that kind of does segue into that, and then we'll move on to some other stuff. So this weekend, I took a trip down to see this guy that just sat down, and it was a fun weekend. I'm doing a full kind of travel vlog, and it might be a little bit different than what you guys are expecting. It's not your normal run-of-the-mill thing. I decided to kind of turn it on its head halfway through. Hopefully people will be interested in it because it goes from just like la-di-da, hey, we're driving down the street, to super advocacy-centric, hit you in the face, and then it's going to go back to just having some fun. So it's going to be something different. It's hopefully going to be something that people will respond to, and I'm working pretty hard on it. So I don't know. Hopefully people will like it. But so on the way down there to see Vandal, it took a lot longer than I thought it was going to take.
Told you.
Glory holes will do that.
I stopped at every glory hole on every disgusting little shit bucket porno shop on the way, and it took a little bit out of me. So it was a rough trip, but it was a fun trip. It was nice to be able to hang out with Chris and meet his beautiful girlfriend Delane, and his roommate Matt was a great guy, and his friends Jamor and Darius and yeah.
You don't have to meet everyone.
I'm just, hey, they were very interested. Well, they were actually very interested in what we do, so I just wanted to give them props on the stream.
Yeah, they're good people.
Yeah, they're great, man. I really enjoyed my time there. Except for the second day when Vandal was a little bitch and couldn't get out of his hangover, and I played fucking PlayStation all day.
It wasn't a hangover. I told Chuck too.
I
I was
was a hangover.
on Friday night, we'll party until the fucking dawn, and then Saturday, don't fucking talk to me.
Which we did, and I didn't.
And then
I saw that.
and I bought him lunch. Red Robin delivered Uber Eats.
It was Denny's. It was Denny's, not Red Robin. It was Denny's.
Same shit.
Gross.
And they told all he ordered was chicken fingers.
I know, because
He was 8 years old, eating chicken fingers, playing video games on the couch all day, which means he had a great weekend. He got to be his kids for a weekend. So
it was fun. No, it was no. How many times I've said it was fucking fun, you piece of shit.
God, dude, what a piece of crap.
I fucking hate.
Anyway.
But I did spend more time with his dogs than I did spend with him, which was interesting. They were great.
Better
dogs, though.
conversation.
Absolutely. Oh, and I also got to meet Dustin from Local Vape. He was an awesome guy who I've talked to for a long time via social media, but it was really cool to meet him. And that just leads me to say, Amigos20 at localvape.com. Get you 20% off your order. So use that shit.
Tomorrow, even the new Turk tomorrow.
Even the new Turk
It's
tomorrow.
the biggest discount you'll find on a new juice.
You know what I'm saying? And, at the beginning of this stream, there's a whole big picture of it. We're talking lemon cake Turk. And I squirted.
I think I might be getting an order tomorrow. I'm starting to drool already.
Yeah.
Turkish juice is just good.
So I got the
Hashtag
shoot.
fact.
The first person to take a picture of it, and I tried it on my hand, and it tasted really good. I didn't want to vape it yet out of respect, but there we go.
Fuck respect. Vape that shit.
And dude, I literally, okay, so I'm saying that I went to Vegas to hang out with Chris. I went to Vegas to try this liquid, and I didn't get any. I didn't get any.
Disclosure contracts, man.
Fuck all of you.
Dude, it's like you can't go over and eat Whoppers while in your McDonald's shirt, can you?
Yes, you can. Absolutely. If Jennifer Aniston can go to that other restaurant in Office Space, then yes, I can absolutely go to
She
Burger
got
King.
fired by the end of it.
Yeah, but it was worth it. So dumb. Okay, so that's that. Tomorrow there'll be the travel vlog, which will be very different than something that you've probably seen before. Hopefully, I don't know. And it's not different for the sake of being different. I made a promise a while ago to make a video about something, and I happened to drive through the town that something happened in, so I incorporated it into the travel vlog. If you could figure it out from there, you could figure it out from there.
Liver spots.
Yes, sir.
Is that a 9-hour drive? How long did you drive for?
It was 10.
Routine.
It was 10. Yeah. Well, yeah, and I got a little lost one time, and I fell asleep in a porta potty outside of Bakersfield. But that's what happens when you're old and you are stupid, like I am.
Fell asleep. Sure.
Yeah. Well,
Chuck had to eat. Chuck's so old he used MapQuest to get here. He printed out every sheet.
of course I did. Why wouldn't I? That's how you do things.
But it wasn't even like a normal printed piece of paper. It was on the one where it's like meh, 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 and you have to tear the sides off of it.
Yep, that's how I roll.
I threw it in my trash, and I got a fine from my recyclable place because it's so old they can't even recycle it.
Kitty. Why does everyone keep saying kitty? What is a kitty?
Meow meow.
It's that.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what? God, I got so confused real quick. Oh, and jangling, pucker brush. That I incorporated that into something. So I did it just for jangling.
And no, Steven, you're not the only one that's fallen asleep in a porta potty. Plenty of times I've fallen asleep in a porta potty.
Yeah, bro. You go to like a rock festival. You're kind of like supposed to fall asleep in the porta potty if you're doing it right.
I used to do it when I was overseas, and I'd be like, oh, okay, I'll take my morning poop in here. And then 2 hours later, we're getting rocketed, but whatever.
Right. Dot matrix
I have
printer.
never once fallen asleep in public.
In public?
Anywhere. In public. Nah.
I
Can't do it.
I don't think that I've ever fallen asleep in public either. I can't fall asleep like on a plane even.
Nah.
Yeah.
It takes me forever to fall asleep on flights, but yeah, porta potties at the beach, lying sunbathing, any of that shit. Like doesn't matter how fucked up I am, I just can't fall asleep.
Yeah.
I used to work night shifts and work 10-hour night shifts. I'd be getting the bus home stinking and sweaty at 6 a.m. and you're on the bus with everyone who's just gotten up and they're all showered, and you're like,
You just feel like such a dirtbag. Yeah.
every time the bus would hit a stop, and you're like, what? Do I stop? No. But still can't sleep, which is good because it means I got home.
Yeah. I mean, that's the important part. Hey, Logan Exhales, thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go on to the, speaking of M-Turk and how much I love this liquid, and thank you to Vandal for hooking me up with this, because I actually rolled up to his place with no e-liquid that was not like that Salt Nick thing for the Geek Vape Frenzy, which I actually gave to his roommate because he's trying to quit smoking. So hopefully that works out for him, because it's a great device.
47th thing that he's had, so hopefully this one works.
He seemed like he was really. I mean, he explained to me, the situation and things that worked, things that didn't, and he said, he kind of liked the Orion, but there was just things about it he didn't like. So it immediately thought in my head, I'm like, and I went out to the car and I grabbed the Geek Vape Frenzy, which has adjustable airflow and different coil options, and it's it's not a pod, it's replaceable coils. And so I let him try that, and he was like, "Oh wow, this is actually pretty cool." And so I just gave it to him.
Well, yeah, hopefully it works.
Yeah.
So
Whatever it takes, man. Whatever it takes.
Yeah, and so that's all I had, and I was like, I rolled up with an empty offer tank, and I was like, bro, I'm gonna need some e-liquid, and I'm gonna need it in 3 milligram, and I'm gonna need to blow some clouds. You're gonna need to make this happen like right now. He's like, okay, I got some super steeps. And so I got this Turkish maize that's been sitting on a shelf for like 6 years, and it's fucking amazing. But
I got that bottle when I first started working there like 2 years ago, so that shit's been cooking for a while.
it's so good. It's so good. I want to bathe in it and then give myself an enema with it. But Chris,
Good segue.
Chris, what happened this weekend on my way down there with Mr. Mike Turkelson?
So on Friday, I was at work and, just doing my thing, taking some pics. And Dustin came in. He was like, hey, dude, I found this. Do you want it? And so it was the original V1 Turk with a Turk engraving on one side that's made by Rigmod back when Rigmod used to make Turk stuff, with the Anarchist on the other side.
Oh, God, I want it so bad. I wanted it!
Super rare. I don't remember the number, but it was super rare. So anyways, I was like, oh, yeah, dude, I'll take it. I mean, like, it was cool. I almost wanted to keep it, but I don't build or nothing. I was like, oh, you care if we give away on the channel? Dustin's like, yeah, dude, do whatever you want with it. So, okay, cool. So I took a, little boomerang of it, put it on Instagram. And of course, I was like, oh, should we give this away? This M-Turk/Anarchist RDA, blah, blah, blah.
What did I send you a message saying, though?
What's that?
What did I send you a message saying, like, immediately after that?
You wanted it.
So bad. I would have, I mean, it's a rather, it's very rare.
It's really cool, like, especially because of the fact that you can't even find a Riot anymore, much less an Anarchist engraved M-Turk rig mod, you know what I mean? Like,
so rad.
How much more can you put on that,
Yeah, so rad.
So I took a little boomerang of it, and I was like, hey, should we give this away on the channel? Of course, I tagged M-Turk, the Anarchists and all that stuff. And then a couple of people replied, like, oh, my God, I want that. I've been looking for, I can't find it on V1 anywhere, blah, blah, blah. And so Turk replies back, he's like, damn, I don't even have that one. And so I was like, oh, fuck, if the guy that made, his name's on doesn't have it, well, then shit, And Turk's always been a cool guy. He's coming to our job. I've done a quick little live stream with him before, talked to him. And so because I was going to give it away on the channel, I was like, you know what, dude, out of respect, I was like, we should, I'll make an offer to Turk. I was like, hey, man, maybe if you wouldn't mind, because I was going to give it away for our viewers, if we did like a straight across trade. I was thinking maybe like one RDA or something.
Yeah.
And Turk replies, was like, yeah, dude, do whatever you want, get whatever you want, and just go shop and you tell me. It's not a big deal. And I was like, holy shit, no. Like, I felt like Pretty Woman and shit. I was Julia Roberts.
Right? With that little thing going.
It was a little mod, and I was like, but yeah.
Right.
So, anyways, I was like, no, dude, like, I don't want to do all that. I was like, honestly, I don't want to take advantage of, you being awesome about this. You just tell me whatever you think's fair, and then we'll run it from there. And so Turk was like, yeah, sure, dude. How about one color of every RDA of the Turk V2 and one color of each cat set? So for you guys, because Turk was awesome, saw that, I want to make sure Turk got that piece back. Because it's his name on it. He collects this stuff, and I felt like it would be disrespectful for it not to be in his collection since it's his. Turk traded that across, and now for you guys, we have one of each color of the Turk V2s RDAs to give away, as well as a set of each color of the cap sets.
Boom.
With the original V1 chuck tops like the anarchists used to have as well.
Yep.
So if you want to believe out there that there are people out here that are just in the money, or people that create these things, are just doing it, people like Turk are not one of those guys.
And shout out to Chloe too, his girlfriend, mturk.net. She's amazing, and so's Mike, and they're just rad people that are just in it for the community and in it to just be cool, man. And that's an amazing thing, bro. And shout out to DTF Daytime Frank. What's up, brother?
It is freaking amazing thing. Yeah, that is really, really cool. That shows that people are willing to give back. It's a huge thing.
Yeah,
it's true class right there. It's
right? Isn't that amazing too? It's just and I mean, people like me and obviously people like Mike, they see that RDA and they're like I immediately boom. I was like, dude, I'm getting that, because I know that, like, dude, there's not that many of those or whatever. And Chris, Chris is amazing. He's like, hey, you know what? If you don't have this, then here, it should be yours, which is a beautiful thing to do. And immediately right back, Turk's like, well, shit, whatever the fuck you want, it's not for us, it's for you. We're not taking a single thing out of this smorgasbord that Mike.
None of us are keeping any of these RDAs.
Nothing. It's all going to you guys.
Going to you guys, and we pay for the shipping on the giveaways too. So
absolutely,
like there's nothing that comes to us for this. It's all for you guys. So we just want to make sure you guys are appreciated.
And I'm going to be honest with you guys too. A couple of these things are going to be Patreon giveaways too. Just like tomorrow, I'm doing a Patreon giveaway on a mod. So that's I mean, it's an incentive, I guess, to do that. But the real incentive to do that would be the ECC thing, because we have some pretty rad plans for that. And shout out to Brett Jordan. He's an awesome dude, and he's in the chat.
And I just want to address this real fast, just because Turk did offer juice as well. And Labworks just now said he'll add some juice for us. The thing is that we can't give away juice in the United States.
No, we can't.
And even on YouTube, it's against the laws, and it's against that. We will get shut down.
Yeah, we can't do that.
That if anyone that does like their brews and stuff like that didn't want to come to that,
Patreon.
We liquid.
Patreon, maybe.
Patreon, I'm not sure of, but as far as YouTube stuff goes, we can't
do it on YouTube. But
we are very grateful. Thank you very much, Labworks. But as far as keeping us going and keeping us on the legal side of things, we just can't do it.
And Paul, you're awesome, man. We do absolutely appreciate that, and we can talk about that for other avenues, but we can't do it on the streams.
Yeah, can't do it on the streams, but we can figure that stuff out. So thank you for throwing that in there.
Just quietly, that's so fucked up. You could give away hardware, but liquid, no.
Yeah, well, it's because liquid has nicotine, and nicotine is the devil.
And the thing is, too, is with stuff like with hardware, you can say that you use it for vaping, but you can say it's for something else. It's like if you order products that are vape products from other countries, then you'll order it from like Indonesia or the Middle East or wherever it's from.
Indonesia, Malaysia maybe.
Like you can consider it like parts to like another product of something else that's not vape related. And the thing is that it's not intended solely for that. You can change it up. It's a bunch of loophole bullshit.
I know. So what we're gonna do is, this is me. I told the guys tonight, I'm like, hey man, we're gonna keep this light. We're gonna keep this fun. I'm not gonna get too deep into, or we're not gonna get too deep into like heavy stuff tonight, because we do have some cool stuff that's gonna be kind of heavy coming up throughout the week. And then next Monday, hopefully we'll get into some kind of deep with some advocacy stuff. But tonight, I just kind of want to have fun with like hardware stuff, talking about giveaway stuff, talking about Vandal's cool story, and I also wanted to talk about what Adam's been doing all day, because he's been just slaving away, and he's apparently somehow upped his game and is doubling his production. So you want to tell us a little bit about how you're doing this?
Yeah, I've consumed like enough caffeine to kill a rhino. No, I have not. I have some exciting things coming up. So there's been some really good news in the last couple of weeks. Some very, very exciting news, which I will still remain a little tight-lipped about.
Absolutely.
But I am in massive coil production at the moment, as much as I possibly can. It's very exciting, and I guess the first step of wanting to make some coils to get to other people in the world.
How many coils do you think you've made today?
Not that many. It was only a small session this morning.
Well, you could maybe kind of inflate those numbers. Nobody's going to fucking know.
Sure.
Way to go, shitface.
Yeah, I did 300 pairs in 3
Boom.
hours this morning.
Dude, I told you, the guy's a fucking ninja, bro.
Yeah. That's all of this. No, but it's exciting, you know. And same again, like I was talking about, you know, when
DTF.
businesses or companies give, you know, people an opportunity. That's a huge thing. And, you know, for myself and I'm sure for my family, you know, like to be given an opportunity is something that I could never, ever say thank you enough to. So, you
Absolutely.
know, I want to make it as good as I possibly can and, you know, give back. So that's what I'm currently doing. I'm up to my eyeballs and coils.
And I think maybe Steve might have something to say about those Breestones coils. If you guys didn't watch it after the stream, you need to go to Legion Vape's YouTube channel and watch his vape tins. I don't know if you call that a review. It's just kind of like a showcase, but he did something cool with some of those Breestones coils on the passage, because you can't put coils in a passage unless they're Breestones coils. Correct? Am I correct?
Apparently.
It's the rule, right?
It's actually one of the YouTube rules. You're not allowed to review this RDA unless you use authorized official Breezetones coils. They will send a jihadi group after you. You will be beheaded. You must use it.
Yeah, I'm talking with Hell Vape at the moment for exclusivity. I'm just waiting for them to call me back. Yeah, call me back, Hell Vape.
Right. Hit them DMs real nice, bro. Huh?
Yeah.
But yeah, to bring that whole story all around, I had a piece that maybe went for like a little bit over $100 before, and Trick ended up giving us over $500 worth of product, I believe. So
That's fucking amazing, man.
Huge.
Such
Huge.
and you know, and even before that, I mean, I think most of the people that follow us know that Mike and Chloe, and you know, they're just good people, and they're, you know, they're real big on community, and they're real big on producing.
they're a family-run business, and you know, they leave it together, which is awesome. It's like Adam and his family
Exactly.
vape stuff together. You know what I mean? And this is what we need more of, less of these people that create a product, shove it down your throat, so then you never hear from them again.
And shout out to Vape Advocacy AU, Emily, Adam's wife. She's amazing. She's been, I mean, just crushing it, as she always has. But I mean, she just does not stop. She doesn't stop, dude. She's so much more tenacious than I ever was, and that's pretty tough to be.
Yeah. Yep.
Now, am I correct in thinking, okay, she never smoked?
She did smoke. She did smoke.
Yeah, she was a smoker.
She
Yep.
quit. She doesn't smoke and she doesn't vape.
No, not anymore. She basically, when she gave up smoking, she did it cold turkey.
Yep.
So we weren't vaping.
That's
at
a
that point.
bad chick. That's a bad chick. God damn.
Put so much time into this. That is.
Can you see that scar? Yeah.
Why you got to bring up the abuse, bro? We're supposed to be having a happy show. You're talking about your wife whooping your ass, bro.
Wait, what?
I knew that. That's why I put a ring on it.
Come
on, Adam, admit it. She put the ring on it.
I know, right? She took that ring out your pocket and said, "Yeah, bro, get your ass up to this altar."
Yeah.
No, but she's a sweetheart and she's amazing, and hopefully sometime you'll see her on this channel, because that's what I've been advocating for.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, she's currently getting together the results of the SA survey.
Oh God, yes.
That's quite a bit of a mountain of stuff. So we're getting that together. She's getting that together, and you know, there'll be more news about that coming up very, very shortly. So
absolutely fantastic. That's good. And make sure that you guys are following her. Make sure that you're following Adam, Breezetones. Make sure you're following Legion Vapes. Make sure you're following Vandal, because I actually got a lot of, you know, so just back to the trip or whatever, I did stop a few different times and try and take very specific, in my mind, pictures. And one of them was one that I took that was completely like, I wanted to do something that I think that Vandal would like. And so I did this landscape shot of the desert through the fence, and I added some lyrics, which is something that he does, and it's amazing, and I love it. So I totally bit off his thing. But I honestly think that's one of the, and it was just a random thing that I did. I honestly think that's one of the better pictures that I've ever taken that isn't of my kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah. It was really
Of
cool.
course, you realize Chris will only really like it if it's got titty and butt.
That's true. I mean, I tried to get the parking attendant at the rest stop to whip out his penis and put it on my face when I did it, but he just wasn't into it.
So yeah, the only reason why on my page I still work with, like, not still work with, and it's like a whole different conversation, a whole different time, is that I'll work with models here and there to keep the attention, because, you know, eventually you get tired of, like, you know, a really beautiful sunset with some killer rap lyrics talking about selling drugs.
Yeah, because that's just garbage. I want that ass. I want ash all day. Ash.
So, you know, I like to mix it up every once in a while with, like, you know, an attractive model so people actually pay attention. That's about it. Otherwise, I would be taking pictures of sunsets all day because, you know, I'm basically a Tommy Bahama t-shirt as a person.
And it's beautiful, and I love it. But I mean, you know, and we actually talked about this while I was down there hanging out with them, just about like photography and like, you know, like what the ideas behind certain aspects of it, and I learned a lot. I mean, just in the little bit we talked, and that's where that photo came from. So I appreciate everything that Chris does, and I think he's very talented.
The response.
Oh, I missed it. Were you being a dick? You fucking cocksucker.
Yeah,
I don't
yes,
like him
he
as a
was.
person, but I like what he does. He's a real piece of shit, but he takes pretty
That's
pictures.
why I do things like this. Oh my God. That's why I do the giveaways. That's why I do that. That's why I contribute, because otherwise I'm just a terrible person, guys.
Oh, there's Emily. She's the best.
Emily. Bit advocacy. Oh.
Ow! Ow!
She'd love that.
Vape advocacy. Ow!
Sitting out of the room of the house, like texting Adam right now, like, God, these guys are stupid.
Yeah.
She'd be absolutely correct.
So Adam, I'm going to ask you a question. Since your lovely wife is here,
Mm-hmm.
and you like me, we're the only ones that have significant others. At night, in bed, laying down, you got your phone, you're resting. Your wife's on the left or right side. I don't know how you sleep.
Mm-hmm.
You got that last 20 minutes before you sleep, and you're vaping, right?
No.
No. You don't vape?
No. Not in the bedroom.
Did you
You
not
have
hear
too
about the
much
scar on his
respect,
face? That was the one time that he vaped in bed and she beat his fucking ass.
I vape in bed with my girlfriend. She says, cut it out, loser.
How does that work
We're sitting
out?
there at night, the lights out, nothing but the glow of the phone on our face, reading just before bedtime, and I'm like, "Fuck off me!"
Romantic.
So
Right,
basically, what you're saying is you are an asshole.
Yes, absolutely. I don't do it on purpose.
Asshole.
It's weird. I will blow it that way, and it goes around over me and lands on her head.
I keep a fan in the room specifically to blow the vape away from everyone, you know, from her, from the dogs. I blow it, and it's like, it pops her in the face.
It just turns into a tornado that just hits him right in the mouth.
It looks like
If
a
you
bad
are
Looney Tunes.
vaping with a non-vapor near you, I guarantee you, their face is a fucking magnet. The vape will
Absolutely.
just go wherever
Absolutely.
they go, and they will complain about the size of your clouds.
Shout out to Whoop Hefner, our boy. He finally made it because he didn't show up at the beginning because he's a real asshole. So, love you, brother.
Adam, apparently you've got to go now. You've got to get back in the kitchen and start cooking.
Yes.
Bitch.
But I am wearing
Bitch.
I am wearing shoes.
Bitch.
Take them off.
I like how he clarifies that he's wearing shoes, but he doesn't clarify that he's not pregnant. So the rumors can spread.
Absolutely. What the hell happened? Raven, what did you do?
Kicked out keto.
How the fuck do you kick out Otter? Jesus Christ.
Treating him like a piece of meat.
Oh, that's terrible. Oh, yes. So Brett Jordan, my friend. Okay, you know what? That brings me to another thing that I did want to talk about. Adam, Adam, you're good? Do you have to go?
I've got 4 minutes, and then I've got to head out.
Okay. Well, this story is going to take longer than that. So whenever I have a break, you just say "fuck y'all" and jump out the room.
Just do it now. I'm sure it's not worth it.
I know, right? So
Yeah.
Brett Jordan, who just talked about his angry midget, which he talks about in his Flavor Project video, which was the first one I did other than Phil Vapix. Oh, wait a minute. Where is Phil here? I just saw somebody say we're. Morturna, which is Phil.
Yeah, Mortina.
Yeah. Is he
Yeah,
here?
he's here.
Oh,
Yeah.
Phil, what's up, brother? Hey, I love you. And I don't watch the beginning of the stream. Don't watch the beginning of the stream because I definitely left my hat at Vandal's house.
Why'd you tell him
That you
didn't-
gave me? Because I'm not gonna lie, because he's such a beautiful man. There he is. There he is. Hey, shout out to Phil. Waterna Vape. It's Vapix Phil. He's got more.
If you've been on Instagram and seen awesome photos of people with bitchin' backgrounds and vaping their shots, it's probably taken by him.
I have a Vapix portrait, by the way. This guy. Anyway, so.
Without a hat.
Hey, I appreciate you coming in, man. I love you, man. You're the best. And he's doing cool stuff too, like we were talking about with Eric Buss doing the workout stuff. He's getting it, man. He's up at 4 a.m. like me, but instead of eating sausage and biscuits, he's running. So I guess maybe I should try and do more like him instead of eating sausage and biscuits at 4 a.m. But where was I going with that? Oh yeah, so Brett Jordan.
No. You were going to talk about how you sold off his hat.
Oh fuck me! God damn it, Adam.
And with that, see you later, everyone.
Later, Breeze.
I love you all.
Going out with a bang, you
Nice hanging with you,
cocksucker.
Adam.
Ooh.
What a son of a bitch. Fantastic. Okay, so the Flavor Project. I did this thing for, I don't know, quite a while. And what's really good is that last week, or the week before on the Friday Fallout, I got very kind of emotional and upset because I thought they were all gone. They're not. I found them on a hard drive. I have all of the Flavor Project videos. And what I'm going to do is, like I did last week for the vape ad, or the Australian talk with me and Bogan and Cully, every Thursday I'm gonna do a throwback video, and they're all gonna be those Flavor Project videos because I think that they're kind of important. And I think I'm gonna try and do some more, but they're gonna be live, like just quick half-hour snippets, just randomly throughout the week, sort of. What do you guys think about that in the chat? What do you guys think about that on the panel?
I think that's an awesome idea.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What about you, Chris? What do you think?
Huh?
Okay, fuck you. What about chat? Joey to the motherfucking L. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Love that guy.
Yeah, Joey. But yeah, dude, this sounds like a good idea, especially when you need, something fresh in the content.
Yeah, but unfortunately it's not fresh. It's kind of stale, but I think it's still good content.
History repeats itself.
Hey, if you haven't seen them yet, then it's fresh.
That's true. And, they did all right on my channel, but I think people are kind of ready for that kind of just like, and they're all really positive and kind of optimistic, and there's nothing real negative about it. It's just about, the flavor that got you off cigarettes. And what I also wanted to bring up is, and Phil Vapix, who's in the chat, he actually was the first one I did because he's the one that got me to get off my fucking lazy ass and stop feeling sorry for myself and just follow through with it. That was a project that was over a year in the making, and it took Phil to say, hey man, come out to my house. Come out and hang out with us. We're going to take photos. I want you to do this. And that's what got that going, and I will always appreciate him for that. I just wanted to say that.
Nice. Well, guys, I'm going to fill up my cup and come right back. So you guys keep everyone entertained.
Oh, fuck.
And please.
It's about,
Shameless plug while he's gone.
it's about to be Friday Fallout.
Support our channel by using Amigos20 at localvape.com. Save you 20% off your whole order, and guess what? You can use that code more than once, and guess what? That works on the new Turk juice coming out tomorrow. Guess what? Shameless plug.
Right? Seriously, man. I mean, people are going to be going crazy for this new e-liquid, right? Because Turk liquid, as far as I'm concerned, is really kind of one of my favorite lines, and I'm super excited for this new one. And it's pretty rare for something new that's coming out to be able to get a discount on it. And that's something that Local Vape is doing because they believe in us, and we are passing it on to you because we fucking love you guys. So take advantage of it, man. Get that new e-liquid from Turk and fucking use that Amigos 20 code, and we get nothing. It's not for us. It's for you. Yeah, we get absolutely nothing.
We don't get no t-shirts. We don't get stickers. We get support from a great company.
Nice. Yeah. So Brett Jordan said his was filmed at 2 a.m. in the morning here in Cairns. I had about a dozen beers and half a bottle of Bushmills, as did I. And it was a great little interview. And it was a night that I did a bunch of interviews with a bunch of the people in the Vaping Bogan Facebook group. So there's a lot of crazy drunken Australians, and it was really good. It was fun.
Yeah, and then speaking of that, I know it's like, just barely released, and there's only like 10 in the country because we saw like Homeboys releasing them in the U.S., but that new Blotto and the Stack and all that stuff coming out too. So you guys got to check that out.
Absolutely.
And that he's, very conscious of the community as well as creating products that aren't just going to sell, but products you will enjoy.
Absolutely. And Sam is one of the people that did a Flavor Project video. So Bogan, we sat down to do that Flavor Project video, and I told him, hey man, I know you're busy. You can't do this for this whole amount of time or whatever. And we're supposed to do a 30-minute interview. Me and him sat there for 3 or 4 hours, right? And he was just super open about everything. And I mean, I did my best to cut it into something that was interesting, and I did it a little bit different for Bogans because I thought it would be fun to throw some punk rock and stuff in there, which might be an issue for the new channel. I don't know about copyright music and stuff, but well, it doesn't matter. We're not making any money off this channel. I can put whatever I want, right?
I think anything is demonetized now anyways, but then again, you also have to use rights for stuff. So I don't know. You'd have to probably talk with Legion off.
Yeah. I'll talk to you, Steve. Yeah. So Bogan did one, and I'll put that one up. I think I'll probably do them in order, and I'm stoked to hear that Phil's gonna maybe shoot some of those Breezetones coils because it's been a long time since he's done a coil shoot, and that should be really exciting.
Yeah, and then shout out to Dario. He is new, I believe. He's shouted out. He's talking to Legion.
Oh yeah, Dario, what's up, brother? Thank you for coming in, man. We appreciate you.
Now I got a few new people tonight, and then if you missed it earlier in the stream, we hit our 100 subs, which means Tech's going to give away that Squid AIO all-in-one system, which is pretty bitchin'.
Yep.
He's going to do that later on, so make sure you guys check that out.
If you guys want to see the video, it's on our channel. It's gotten quite a few views, I guess, probably because it's the first one. But it's not a review. It's just me talking about something I think's cool that was given to us, and that I'm going to give to you, or we're going to give to you guys. So, yeah. And that'll probably be Wednesday, and I'm going to try to get Eric Buzz that runs Squid Industries on the stream, at least for a little while, and we can talk a little bit and do some old Squid stories, old Squid stories.
And there's one thing I will address from the chat. Where was it? Brett Jordan said, have you guys thought about MeWe? So I saw that Legion did a MeWe not too long ago, created one, stuff like that. MeWe is not very supportive community for my aspect, especially doing the social media things. If you know, I do social media for some companies that
I don't know what that is.
And MeWe is kind of cool, but it's still just getting off the ground. So
what is that? I don't know what that is.
MeWe is a social networking site. It's kind of like a little bit of Facebook, a little bit of Instagram together, but it's a good place to start for some stuff. There's actually a lot of vape groups on there, but a lot of them are just like trade hand check stuff. So not too much stuff that I think that's great right now. But as far as things are going, Instagram and Facebook has started cracking down on anything that's tobacco related. We're not tobacco products, but unfortunately, we're lumped into the same group. And they're nerfing stuff like that. So there's obviously going to have to be a need for a future platform.
Yeah.
MeWe is not too bad as a starting point, but it's also a lot of kind of work to get it set up to use. So there is, I've looked into it. I know Legion just created one. But then again, it's more or less to seeing where the group goes because we got to kind of follow the herd of social media stuff,
Yeah. And T-Grow, I think the Blotto looks cool too, man. I think it's a cool aesthetic wise, and I think it's definitely cool as far as, I mean, it's not something super out of the blue, innovative, different or whatever, but it's just a cool looking tank with I think will be some cool airflow, and it should be super smooth with double kind of honeycomb situation. And Sam always does amazing with his designs, and Dovepo does amazing with their hardware. As you can see, we all have a Dovepo topside tonight, so.
And Adam Breezetones taught me that blotto means getting shit-faced drunk.
Yeah.
Which I think plays perfect in the whole personality of Bogan.
Yeah. He's a fun guy, man. I love hanging out with Sam.
Back to what you guys were saying, talk just about MeWe for a second. I think it's a platform that's got potential, but like you said, you got to go where the herd is. And I really think that there was an awful lot of panic when the new restrictions were announced. The new restrictions aren't anywhere near as hard or as harsh as people thought they were. And when it comes down to it, everyone's aunt, everyone's uncle, all your friends and family, all your friends who don't vape, all your non-vaping interests already exist on Facebook. People are going to set up their profiles and they'll dual use for a little while, and then they'll just kind of slide back to the same vaping groups that they were always in on Facebook.
Yeah.
And it'll drop away. Unless there's more reason to be there than to be in Facebook, it's not really going to succeed.
Yeah.
Facebook's got that stranglehold on that section of social media and has for a long time. It's going to take a lot. I don't think a nonprofit or a non-monetary system can beat Facebook at this point. You have to throw a shit ton of money. You basically got to convince every major company in every major field to focus on that instead of Facebook,
which
before it works.
Which is almost impossible. Yeah.
Especially with big companies that use access to more than one type of thing that you're interested in. That's why Facebook, Instagram, and stuff like that is successful, because you can look at, whether you're into food like keto would be, or if you're into girls with booties like everyone else is, or you're into vaping, you can put it all into one. So it's going to do that. But one thing is what brought
if you go through my Facebook feed, I mean, aside from people I know and friends and family and all that stuff, that I never see that shit. I mean, it's vape, camera, lens, vape, video gear, vape, audio gear, vape. Yeah, it's a lot of fucking vape, but there's more going on there. And so, that keeps me much more attached to that platform, because it covers more of my interests. Yeah.
And that's just kind of segue into like what I wanted to bring this up a couple streams, and I always forget about it. So when you guys, because I do this, that I do social media. When you guys are doing this, you post your hand check. So you post a picture of a juice or anything like that. If you're a regular person,
thank you.
Not need to put the warning label on your photos.
Thank you.
The reason why people, like, you see companies like, say, like our sponsor Local Vape or anyone else, Turk and all that, the companies have to put it on there because they're selling you a product. It's counting as an advertisement.
Yep.
If you're not being paid by these people to promote, like you're not a promoter and you're not in this company, you do not have to put the warning labels on your photo. Exactly. And what sucks, you see people, especially with the pages I run, we see it. You have to put the warning on anything that's vape related, period. But if you're like you see like pages that sell wire or RDAs, they still have to put it because it's a component of a device.
Well, because it's involved in the tobacco realm.
It's in by the ignorance of people that are making these laws and stuff like that. But I'm not telling if you think you feel more comfortable doing that or whatever, fine, go ahead. But you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
No warning. Don't ruin your photos. It takes away the quality. I shoot photos for these companies and I fucking have to post them online. Right. And I fucking hate putting it on because I'll take a photo with over $10,000 worth of equipment and then I have to put this fucking shitty label on it that ruins the quality, ruins the view of everything in the photo. But as a normal person, you do not have to do it.
And so Phil chimed in too, and he's saying the same thing that you are. And I've noticed something that he's doing, because obviously, he's the professional. He's the best vape photographer that's ever lived, as far as I'm concerned. Vandal's okay, but what he does, which is very smart, is that he posts multiple pictures on the same post. One with the logo or with the warning label, right? And then he shows the actual photo as well, so that you can see the actual, the end product of what he was trying to accomplish without the government shitting all over his fucking Cheerios. You know what I mean? So I think that's a really cool idea, and I think I saw Hannah do that. I think I saw Just Peachy do that. And I know that probably you maybe cannot do that because it's a different situation. They're more influencers slash like promoters, and you work for the company, which is different.
There's a long story that you can go about it, and like there's loopholes and stuff like that. As far as stuff, that's why like on my personal page you don't see me put too much vape related like products and stuff like that. Because I do really like to put pictures I take or whatever, but because I work for a vape company and for vape brands taking these photos, it may be able to be trickled down because of the way that you're paid. If you're not an hourly employee, you're a salary employee, technically, or was on the clock, so technically anytime you post something, while you're doing it. Exactly. So there's a bunch of bullshit, but if you're an average person, you don't have to do it.
No, you don't have to do it. And
don't ruin your photos.
Exactly. Don't fuck up your stuff just to bow down to a law that doesn't apply to you. Vaping Keto Daddy's back, which is fantastic.
There's one more thing to add, which is if you do have to put that in there, if you absolutely feel that you need to, then fine. But think ahead. I mean, Instagram allows you to do more formats, more shapes than square these days. So, make your picture square and then extend it. So you're not fucking up your picture by slapping it on top. You can still have a good picture.
Look at the aspect ratio
thing hanging on the bottom.
Yeah,
there's currently there were apps that came out, I know, on Android that I never use. I'm not an Android user, but there's also another app that you can use that it's another distro, so I can't shout it out.
Yeah.
But there's another distro that took the time to create an app on iPhone that's absolutely free.
I remember that
warning label on there, and instead it can let you do a part of your photo, or you can extend your photo. So if you want to do it, you can extend the photo without. You'll lose a little bit of quality, but you won't lose the whole frame of the shot.
Yep.
You can put the warning on there, and then you can share it onto your stuff.
You know what's funny about that too? So when that first came out was when me and Phil were hanging out in the city, and he explained that to me. He was like, just in case, because at the time it was all real uncertain. This was, I don't know, like a year ago or whatever. And Phil explained to me while we were taking photos. He's like, "Here, watch. This is the way that I do this," which is something that Phil does. If you guys don't follow Vapix, well, he's got 1 billion followers, but like, he does these behind the scenes, and he explains to people how to do, or to how to do what he does in the best way that they can. But he explained to me, and just when you're looking at your shot, give yourself that extra little bit. You know what I mean? Don't frame it center, frame it a little bit lower so you can put that up there if you feel you have to do that. And it
gives you space to work with. And
exactly.
That was the worst part, because like the companies that I work for, we were the first ones to do the label before everyone got super serious about it. The laws came out, and everyone was kind of slow to the edge on it, but now people started getting fined, so everyone's like, oh, they're serious. So now everyone's doing it. And so if you go on a page, and don't get me wrong, you can appreciate brands, but this is me telling you guys, this is the most annoying fucking thing that I've ever had to deal with anyone. I work for these companies. I post this thing, right? It's a picture of wire. I put the warning on it. Don't comment onto our page like, oh, that's fucking stupid. There's no nicotine in wire. We fucking know that. We make the fucking wire. All you need to do, write that email to your Congress people,
exactly,
or your state lawmakers. It goes fucking nowhere. That's like going to like one of your local shop's pages, or one of your favorite distributors' pages, saying, oh, wow, this device is okay, but I had a real problem with how it was sealed on the tank. That distro doesn't sell that product.
Absolutely not.
Just like we won't put the paper, or we don't put that warning on there because we want to. It's because we have to.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you really want to make a comment, make it a constructive, proactive comment, and write your people that are in charge of making these laws.
Hey, bro, you're talking to people that comment on stuff on the internet, bro. Just apropos of nothing else. That's where that's where I'm gonna leave that.
There you go. Anyways, but yeah. So
Steve, what do you have coming up on the pike? As far as I know, that you said that you were working real hard in the last couple of days, and you get your
yeah. I worked through the weekend. Got all my videos done.
You had an issue with your computer as well.
Yeah, fuck. I need a new video card like crazy. When I start editing, because I told you guys before, I do all my table stuff in 4K, right? So you can actually hear the difference between when I'm editing my FaceTime and my tabletop. It just starts whining and heaving over there. It's insane. Which is also one of the reasons why I probably won't get to New Zealand, because I don't have money for the card.
I know, right? Those things are expensive, right? How much does a video card cost? A couple $100?
The one I'm looking at is about $595. Which is not that bad. It's an RTX 2060 Super, which is a very new card. But if I'm going to invest in a card, I'm going to want it to last a lot longer. So
yeah.
So, I've gotten a lot of years out of this card.
Oh, that's cool.
And
I mean, if it lasted through some 4K, it was definitely a good one. But I mean, what do you got as far as reviews coming up?
Reviews. I got the Alexander. Where is it? Somewhere. This one. Alexander RDA from Keys. That's coming up tomorrow. And then the day after that, we got this beauty, which is the Swell Kit, which is really kind of nifty, actually. I do like this kit. That's the Tony B one? I'll give you away my review. Yeah, it's the one that's a non-squonk device from Tony B. It's waterproof. Yeah. It's not drop proof or anything, but and it beeps when you walk away from it.
Yeah.
if you set that up.
I like the
And,
some of the kind of weird textured finishes they did on that one.
Yeah, they're reusing the same textures that they've used on other things, but it's kind of nice
Like
because
the
you can
Jack Ruler.
actually set up. Yeah, the same kind of stuff as that. But yeah, it's a nice little device, and it's got that handy feature for old people where you can like hit a button and it starts beeping. So if you've lost it in your car or next to the bed or next to the shitter or whatever, you can find it.
If you're vooping your ass off and you forget your fucking mod.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
where the fuck did I put that thing? Yeah,
Just blowing hot chili out of my ass for 3 hours. What happened to my mod?
yeah. Well,
Which
that's
brings
why
me,
it's waterproof.
why is there not a hot chili e-juice? I'm just saying.
I know, right? Seriously, if we're gonna have Best Foods mayo, we might as well have some hot chili.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is get Legionnaise with some like corn flavored juice, and you got some elote.
I mean, don't try and pretend like you know stuff.
Hey, dude. I went to
He said, "Hey, dude." Fantastic, awesome.
But yeah, all right. I don't know how late you guys wanted to go. I figure we cut it at 8. So
Yeah, we'll do a giveaway, but I did also want to give a little bit. I already told the people on Patreon, but we might as well tell everybody else. Next week, we're going to have our first guest, and it's going to be Dimitri, the Vaping Greek. We've been talking to him a little bit, but he was out of town or out of the country, and now he's
very
back.
well versed in vape laws, especially dealing with lawmakers and legislators. I don't know if you guys saw it like a month or two ago. He went to, I think it was in Tennessee, and
Yep.
just the ignorance of
That's where he lives. Yeah, that's where he lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome.
Tennessee, I would never have thought.
Yeah. And he had a poker night tonight, and I think he was kicking ass like he usually does. But we're really excited to have him, and that's really kind of just the beginning, even though it's kind of an end game situation, but it's also just the beginning. And we're excited to start getting some of the people that you guys suggested. I know you guys asked for some people, and we're gonna provide that. But also this show is also just about interacting with you guys and having fun. But it's gonna be fun to have people on, especially people that are really knowledgeable, like Dimitri. And we couldn't be more excited to have him on. And he's a great guy, man. So
Yeah, I got a question. Obviously, don't drop names. But that guest you were talking about, did that ever?
It's still kind of a, we'll see. It's a you know how it is with people that don't do this kind of thing. It's hard to ease them in, but we'll see. It should happen.
All right.
GBV Jerry A, what's up, bro? Oh, goddamn it! I think I just fucked something up.
I don't think so.
Steven Sard, yes, absolutely. It is funny when he goes on Facebook and does his rants, because him and Phil Bissardo were in a hot tub one time. I think they were in China, and they did an hour-long stream. Just, if we want to go back to Bogan, the word blotto, that kind of applied to their hot tub stream, and it was fucking amazing. I for a whole hour, I just watched them rant in a hot tub. It was great. So hopefully it'll be fun. Yeah, it was China.
So
there you go.
There's an idea for your next trip. You
All
and
right.
Chris in Vegas.
Hell yeah.
For when Chuck came out here this past weekend, I was actually going to go try and buy a couple kiddie pools because, like Walmart or whatever. But we go to Walmart and all they had was fucking those big $500. Like, I live in a trailer park, but I have a pop-up pool kind of set up, and I was not going to spend no money on that.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah.
Yeah. So
Also,
yeah.
we got a new Vapix hat to give away since it just popped up at my house out of nowhere.
I'll fucking murder your whole face. You understand me? Okay, so what do we want to give away tonight?
So, in honor of the fact that Turk was fucking awesome, he traded us that one. I gave him that mod that we talked about earlier. I'm not going to go over it again. If you want to check out the story, go earlier in the stream. Turk ended up giving us over $500 worth of product to give away. So, in honor of the fact that tomorrow he's releasing that new Turkish cake, which is a golden label, we're going to give away the gold V2 RDA kit.
Hell yeah. Beautiful. Love it.
Brand new, fresh off the block. Thank you very much, Turk. The new juice comes out tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Localvape.com, Amigos20 gets you 20% off, which will be the biggest discount you will ever find on a brand new juice.
And and at the end of the stream, I'm gonna run that screen that shows the code, the bottle that Chris shot. So that's what's coming up tomorrow. But for right now, we do have mturk v2 RDA. So go ahead and do me a favor, and everybody in chat that would like to get in on it, just go ahead and start X-winning as many times as you can. And go.
Whoa.
All right, so like Chuck said, X1 in the chat.
We have a delay. That's what, yeah. There we go. Now they're rolling. Beautiful. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. And we do.
Legion could choose the number tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what it's going to be.
I know what it's going to be. No, he can't choose it. He can't choose it. Son of a bitch.
7. 7.
Stop choosing. We're not even done yet. Jesus Christ.
7.
Kill you. Kill your face. But yeah, I do want to take just another opportunity to thank Mike and Chloe, because they do amazing things for the community, and they're doing amazing things for you guys through the Amigos & Co channel, and we appreciate that.
Yeah, he heard that we give away stuff, and the whole reason why we were doing it, like I said, go back from the story, I was going to give away what he wanted, ended up swapping it out, and he gave us 10 times more than what we could have ever imagined.
Exactly. And
I think that's totally wicked. I mean, you have one device that, yeah, it may be a bit rare, and there may be one or two people like Chuck who get insanely excited about it. But that would have made one person happy. That would have made one person happy. Mm-hmm. And now we have the opportunity to
so many people. So many people. Okay, so go ahead.
Long story short, I'll just go into it before we do the quick
giveaway.
Go
ahead and cut the X1s. Go ahead.
Turk gave us over, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turk gave us 6 products to give away. Over I retail value $600 ish area of products, I believe. So this is for you guys, and everyone's still excellent.
I know. Well, where I put stop is going to be the end of the thing anyway. So, yeah, okay. So let's do that. And I also want to say that we are going to be doing I'm going to be doing the squad giveaway on Wednesday probably, but we're also going to be doing stuff just for Patreon, because, those people are definitely helping us to create more content, which is the whole purpose. So let's see. Let me get this set up. Right there.
Time for a nap.
Oh, you fucking lazy old bastard.
That's all right. I took today off, and I just slept all day. It was amazing. And I'm going to get off this, probably make some crappy food, and play video games.
Okay.
No Taco Bell tonight?
No Taco Bell tonight.
Mr.
I wish we had Taco Bell in Australia.
Will you shut up, Mr. Legion? Give me a number. 1 through 696.
7.
7? Okay.
7.
7. I like that. Nice and easy. Up top. Nothing. Let's try it again. Wow, that's a lot of X1s. Nothing. One more again. Come on. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. And boom. Oh god, this might take a while, because there's so many X1s. Oh my god. I let that go way too long. Oh, so close. So close. You guys start talking, this might take a while.
So if you didn't know, Chuck was at my house this past weekend, and I walk into the room to make sure he was all right, and his ass looked just like his face. For some reason, he had his pants pulled down.
That's a fact. It's a goddamn fact. I always have my pants pulled down whenever I'm someplace. We got a winner.
So, who is it?
Hold on. Let me take my little picture that I always take. And somebody get excited. Somebody get excited. And I think it's somebody new to the stream, which is always
Awesome.
Which is always cool. Okay, GBV Jerry A is our winner.
I don't think I've ever seen him before.
Nope, but I'll take it.
Yeah, welcome to the show.
Welcome to the stream. You just won yourself a Turk V2.
Golden Turk V2.
So, I don't know if you're on Instagram, Mr. Jerry. See, we got a yay out of him. Go ahead and find the, and are you subscribed to us? Because if you're not, then you can go fuck off. So yeah, make sure you're subscribed to us here, and then follow the Instagram page, which is the Amigos & Co. And then get a DM to the Amigos & Co. Instagram page, and we'll get you all sent out. Yes, you are. Good job, brother. I appreciate you.
And I will ship that out tomorrow morning. Make sure you get the info to that page tonight. Chuck manages that page, by the way. None of us really fuck with it because, you know, we all let Chuck do all the work.
Well, I enjoy it a little bit.
And
I like interacting with you guys because you guys are awesome.
And I know that Raven always holds it down for us and does all this, and she always enters and never wins anything. So, Raven, I'm going to get you something special tomorrow. Chuck, remind me.
Yeah, well.
Raven, I'm going to get you something tomorrow special. Raven, send
a Vapix hat?
Yeah, it's a Vapix
I swear to God, if she gets a Vapix hat, then she is not a moderator anymore, and she's blocked from the channel.
No, but Raven, Raven, shoot either my personal, because you follow me, or the page, your address info, and I'll send you something special as well. As a thank you for always holding it down.
Because we love you. Oh, Jerry Amundsen. Okay, great. No, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I actually have his address. He bought some Breezestone squirrels. Hey, thank you, man. That's awesome. I'm super happy to have somebody that supports us even before we did anything like this. So that's rad, man.
Because that was old school days. That was
Yeah.
3 months I was on Kevin's. Shout out to Kevin, by the way. He's not here because he's changing bigger and better dreams.
Well, no, he's going to be back. I mean, he's going to come back and wallow in the filth that we are. But I mean, he's just doing some training right now.
Yeah. I know the chat's catching up to us because there's a delay, but no, wait, what? No, wait, what, Raven? Just hit us tomorrow. Hit either my personal or the page with your shipping info. And I'm not going to tell you what you're going to get, but you get a surprise.
It may have some of his DNA on it. I don't know. We'll see.
I really doubt it. I'm just going to pull it straight from the shelf, and it'll be me personally paying for it as a thank you.
Look at that. He's a sweetie. I love this guy. Fantastic. Okay, so hey, we got the giveaway knocked out. We've got plans for what's coming up this week. We've got the huge shout out to M Turk and Chloe and the whole M Turk universe, which is a beautiful place to live. And we appreciate the hell out of you guys, man. And we'll be doing some stuff on the stream this week, and I'll also be doing that Throwback Thursday thing every week too. So, anybody else?
I got nothing to put out there except I'll shill real fast. Like I said, localvape.com, Amigos 20. The Turk juice comes out tomorrow. I'm pretty confident that it will be ready to go on our site as well as Turk's site. And it's no disrespect to steal it from them, but you get a little bit of a better discount from us.
Yeah, and you will see that discount code and the picture that Chris took of the liquid. It'll be the end screen, and I'll run it for a couple minutes just so that everybody gets a chance to see it.
And our Amigos 20 code, you don't get to use it just once. You can use it as many times as you want.
Just use it all the time, and we don't get nothing. It's just for you guys.
That's it.
Steve, anything?
Well, anything new we should look out for you on your channel, Legion, coming this week? I know you said it earlier, but a quick recap.
Is there any video of you shaving that beard?
Same old stuff. I have no idea what I am vaping this week will be because I usually wait to see what pisses me off and then film it on Thursday so it's fresh.
Nice.
So yeah, that'll normal stuff.
You know,
and then back next week.
Sorry, no, we'll talk about it afterwards. We appreciate you, all of you. Hold on, I don't know if this is the right screen. I'm gonna have to do this. Yeah, there it is. Rock and roll.